Question: who's ready to stretch a buck? Back in a minute. Hi, it's Jan from New York City, and I love to help people save money, or rather than that, keep your money. There you go. Whatever way you say it, that's the objective. How you doing today? I hope that everybody is doing well. Now, let's get right to the point. Every one of us at some point might consider saving a buck or keeping a buck. Okay, here's an easy thing to do. I'm going to mention a few easy, practical things to do. Okay, one of them is limiting your time in a shopping environment, like literally like limiting your time. For example, if you say, I'm going to the mall today, well, how long are you going to be there? Oh, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 hours. Do you think that quite possibly by being in an environment like that, that you might be more prone to spending more money on wants more than on needs? Sometimes a vulnerable person, even not a vulnerable person, any person needs to restrict their time in certain manners. Okay. And if you find yourself struggling to meet your bills and you don't realize where the problem is, possibly, quite possibly, hanging out too much in the mall or other environment of shopping way too long, other than doing the stuff that you absolutely, need to get or whatever. I'm not saying not make it an enjoyable experience because I'm going to go on to that in a later point. But in general, say, you know what? Today I'm going to spend not more than 2 hours at the mall. Just saying, just saying. That's just an example. Okay. Next, this one, I really, really love this idea. Shopping BOGO. Well, wait a minute. What does BOGO mean? Buy one, get one. Buy one, get one, and usually the next word is free. Now, if you do this with a friend and do the BOGO route, because the both of you only need one of that item, you both get somebody buys the whole one and it comes with the free one, but at the end of the day, you and your friend split the cost of the one and you got your item for half price. What? It's too simple. I know. I know. Shop BOGO with a friend. Get the buy one and get one free, and then split the cost down the middle. I know. It's a great trick. Yes. No, but it really is. I've done it. Next. Now, this sounds like it's not interrelated. Keep your space, your environment at home as organized as possible. Why? What does that have to do with money? A lot, a lot. You're going to reduce your duplicate purchases by keeping your space organized, because if everything is in a mishmash and you don't know where it is, you might have, let's say, for example, 4 or 5 or 6 or 10 of that same item hiding somewhere or everywhere or in a catch-all, and you keep buying it and you don't have to because you might already own 5 or 6 or 10 of that item. This is why it's very important. It's sort of like, I always say this, we are all the chief executive officers of our homes, of our kitchens, and so on. As the CEO of our homes, we kind of need to manage that stuff because it can affect what you spend. So keep a neat, tidy home as much as possible and know your stuff so you could avoid duplicate purchases. Okay. Um, Another good idea is to use the self-checkout. I mean, some people may be afraid to use it or whatever because you might think you might screw up, but it wouldn't hurt, to try it once in a while. You might like it. Why? Because for two reasons. One, you're going to save some time. You're not going to be on the longer line unless you enjoy waiting on longer lines. I don't know anybody that does. Maybe some people do. But you also will be more prone to you'll be less prone to the temptation of like when you're standing there and everything in the checkout area just like looks so good and you just might make that last minute impulsive purchase. There you go again. You go again, trying to avoid a problem. Next. All right. Now, this brings it back home for a minute. Always, always use up the stuff you have. I am baffled by the stories that I have heard personally from friends or other people that I might not know that well, but it's come to my attention in comments. People throw away, like, I mean, like a bottle of dish soap. They think they're finished with it. And meantime, there's like a third of the bottle left. That's so wasteful. I don't know. Maybe they just don't like looking at the bottle that looks like it's run down. Use it up. Use your stuff up. Use up every. Why feel guilty about it? Using up every stuff that you have as much as you can. You bought it. It's your money. Don't feel cheap. Don't feel guilty. Feel smart, wise, and empowered and frugal. Tie up your money elsewhere. Just saying. You paid for that item. It's sad when so much wastefulness going on. I don't know. It's sad. All right, next, learn the art of window shopping. Ever hear of window shopping? Does that expression seem to fit anyone in 2022? Does anyone know what that means? Okay, because my show is shockingly even younger people are viewing this show, and hello, thank you. It started off with just people in my age bracket, and now it's like getting younger and younger. But window shopping was a term, or maybe it still is, but definitely when I was a kid back in the ancient days, the dinosaurs roamed the earth. No, 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 no. Okay. All right. Micro ancient days before the time, after the dinosaurs. But window shopping simply means like you're walking around and you're looking at things. You're looking at things. It doesn't mean you're purchasing things. Okay, you're window shopping, like, oh, okay, that's nice. How much does that cost? Oh, wow. Or this is trending. Oh, how nice. It's just like a fun event. And especially more fun if you make a plan to go window shopping, and just like say it like with your friend or whatever. Hey, let's go window shopping on Saturday afternoon. Window shopping is like the code word for let's meet, let's look around, let's walk around the mall, but we're going to keep our credit cards ourselves. The only thing that would be spent for would be either a small lunch or a snack or just a cup of coffee and just having a nice day, walking around with your friend. That's it. So let's bring window shopping back. I think that's a nice thing to do. Just saying, just saying. So these are practical ways of which we can stretch a buck. And, they're just great. They all work. There you go. Well, hope to see you again real soon. I thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you again. Have a great, wonderful day. Till the next time. Bye-bye.